Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is having a great day today. It is actually time for kids to go back to school, and this will be great for them to get back on a schedule and to get their goals in order because they always have a goal when they're in school, right? When you're in school, you have a goal to complete an assignment, which is a goal. You have a goal to study for a test, which is a goal. You have a goal if you are in any other activities like drama or band or whatever activities you have going on as a kid. Hey Isaac, how you doing? You have a goal. So what is different in our adult life? You know, when you have desire to do something or you desire to have something, it has to be a desire that is deep down inside. It has to be so passionate that you will do anything to get it. So think about when you were a teenager. We're going to go with teenagers. Hi, Ditter. How you doing? Thank you for joining, guys. Um, you have to have the burning desire in order to have your desires or your goals come to manifest. So the big question people ask all the time is, why didn't I meet my goals? I said them. I want them. Hello, how you doing? So why didn't they happen? Well, it's a system actually. When you set your goals, you have to have a burning desire for that goal of what you want it to be. You have to have motivation. If you don't have the desire that is deep down and just it's there, it's just all about it. Thanks, guys. Then you won't have the ability in you to create and reach that goal that you want so badly. So if you're not motivated and your goal is not written down, because when you write something down, pen and paper, not on your computer, it gets more power and more energy if you put it on pen and paper because you're putting your energy into it. Hello, how you doing? You put more energy into what you are wanting. And if you're still struggling and you're wanting this thing, or whatever it is you're wanting, and you're still not getting it, take a look at all the areas of your life because I do a lot of coaching for people and helping people to build home businesses and to get a presence online with attraction marketing. So there are 7 different areas of your life, and I always keep notes for myself when I'm going to do one of these broadcasts where it's a teaching platform. Are you physically fit to where you want to be? Are you where you want to be? Do you weigh the amount you want? Are you physically strong or whatever it is you want to be physically? You need to make sure you're in tune with that. And also your family. Is your family life good? And how do you rate yourself? You take from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest it can be and 10 being the best. So on each one of these areas, rate yourself. Okay, family. Is your family life where you need it to be? Are you happy? That's the biggest thing. Hello, how you doing? Is being happy. If you're not happy in these areas of your life, then there's a good chance that you're not going to have the desire that's deep down in order for you to meet these goals. Mental. What is your mental capacity on? Hey, Mark, how you doing? Hey, Joseph. Your mental capacity on what you're doing and where you want to be. So again, it's a desire, it's a motivation, it's a goal, and these are all connected. Believe it or not, these areas are truly all connected. Financial. Is financial what your goal is? You have a financial? Hey, how you doing? You have a financial goal to be in a certain place or to have a certain amount of income, whatever that might be. How do you rate yourself on your ability or your need or want to get what you want? Yes, it is nice. Spiritual. Where are you at spiritually? And this is going to be different for each and every person. Each and every person has their own area for spirituality. So that will depend on you. Are you where you want to be? Everything here is depending on you individually where you want to be. Your career. Do you have the career you want? You have everything you want in your life? Is everything coming to play? That's just something to ask yourself. This is all for you to ask yourself. Personal. How's your personal life? And that could be every aspect of what you're doing, what you're feeling, you know, what you have. So when you ask yourself these questions, how do you sit? Where do you sit on these? And what do you need to work on? This is something that's just for you. You don't have to share it with anybody else. You can just share it with yourself. And the first time I did this wheel, and I put everything in a wheel, like, you know, a wheel, so that I could see what I was working on. And by having it all in that wheel, then I knew what I was doing, and then I rated myself accordingly. Hold on. Hey, guys. Oh, on calling me, I don't talk to anyone on the phone unless it is an appointment, because I have so many coaching calls and I have so many clients that I speak to. And if someone calls me out of text, then it throws off my whole system and it puts somebody else out that has an appointment. So it's nothing against anybody. It's just respect my time, please, because my time is very valuable. Okay? Okay. For desire and motivation and goals. When you decide, I'm going to use home business as a theme here, because this is what I teach a lot on, but it's for any area of your life that you want to do. Any area of your life is what will work for this, okay? So, oh, hold on. There we go. Wow, we got lots of people on us today. Okay. What I teach people is go through this wheel of these 7 different areas of life that I just spoke to you about and rate it 1 through 10. 1 through 10 on where you are. And that's going to give you an idea. And keep it visual. Keep it where you can see it. Because as you progress and as you go forward with this, you will know more of how you're progressing by ask yourself every now, oh, well, how did I get on that physical? How did I get mental? Oh my God, I'm better. I've got more insight. I've got more to do. I've got more feeling, more thoughts, you know, whatever it might be. So it's going to be different for each person, okay? So stay focused on what you want and write your goals down. And don't just write down, okay. I had one person on my team that she just wrote down, I want $100,000 a year. That's all she wrote down. And if you do that, you're setting yourself up to fail right away, because I'm not saying it's not possible. It is oh so possible. It's so easy possible. Hello guys, how you doing? It's so easy possible to get that amount of money in your bank account for residual income, actually. Is write your goal and write it in detail. Like, for example, for what she did, what I suggested to her was write your goal down and be specific. What is that goal going to do for you? What she wanted $100,000 a year, and she wanted it to be residual. She wanted the income to keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, which is great. And so I told her, I said, well, make a list of what you want your goal to be. Now, what is that goal going to give you? Okay, if you want $100,000 a year, this is an example, it's a hypothetical, then what will that give you? And she was like, well, it's going to give me own my home. Hey, Ben, how's it going? Oh, I can own my home. And said, okay, put that on your list. Put that on what it's going to give you. She goes, well, it's going to give me freedom to travel when I want to. It's going to give me more time with my kids, my family. Put that on your list. What else is it going to do? Well, I'll be able to go out and eat whenever I want. I believe it was one of the ones she said. And I said, put that on your list. Everything that finance will give you, it goes on your list, okay? Excuse me. Pardon me. It goes on the list of what that goal is going to do for you, what that amount of money, if that's what your goal is to get the money, then that's what a lot of people's is they want to have the freedom to be able to spend time with the family, to go on a vacation, to buy a boat, to get a car, or to get a bigger house, or whatever it is. Put on your goal list of what that money is going to do for you, because it's easier for your subconscious, which is a huge factor in everything we do, is our subconscious. It is a total like and need and want for your subconscious to give you what you want. It is a given. And most of us don't realize that in the beginning of starting out on this journey that we are all on at different levels. So again, the desire that you have has to be a want that is so deep that you can't breathe without feeling that this desire is there for you. And you have to feel it, and you have to know that it is yours and that you have success. Now, you will see success come in spurts, in little spurts. It won't just all, I don't know what anybody else, why they're saying this, but you can't just sit there and it'll happen, boom, and it comes out. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have to go through the process with yourself, because you are the one that is in control of it, okay? So that desire has to have motivation behind it. So when you get an option or you get an opportunity to do something that is going to take you closer to your goal, then you have to do it. You have to implement it. You have to go forward with it. Because if you don't, then you will be giving that option a closed door. And then your subconscious and the universe, God, whoever you want to call the universe, it's up to you, it's individually, will say, oh, well, he or she, you're not really serious about that. You're not serious about it. So your subconscious is like going on protecting you because you're not going to follow through with that. So why should I help you? Okay? That's where that comes from. And it's one of those little golden rules that people they don't believe, or they don't want to believe, or they just don't see how that fits into their lives. Okay? And the fact is we all have this ability. We all have the option to have whatever we want in life, whatever we want. We just have to be willing to put ourselves out there and take advantage of, thank you guys, that is so awesome, of what is given to us. And you have to have the desire that is so strong that there's motivation to back it up. And then as you meet your goals, as you get closer and closer, you'll see different things. Like there could be, like I say, I do a lot of home business coaching, and with different members on my team, I've had so many different ones, oh, thank you, that have came back and said, okay, I wanted to do, and the lady I was speaking about, she wanted the $100,000. And she's like, okay, I had this option come to me, and I was able to join a team. And I said, okay, that's great. How did that work out for you? She goes, well, I was really scared because I had to pay to join this team. And I said, okay, but what was the outcome? Did you do it? Did you not do it? And she said, I was really scared to do it, but then I decided this might be the door that's going to open up for me to do this. And I said, that is fantastic that you've seen that. And did you do it? And she said, I was scared, but I did. And I was like, that is fantastic. How did it work for you? It wasn't about how it worked for anybody else that was on the webinar. It was like, how did it work for you? And she said, well, like I said, she said, I was really scared to do this because it was me having to pay money into a membership every month. And she's like, I wasn't sure. Hey, how's it going? I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to afford it. And I said, well, what did you do to overcome that? She goes, well, I looked at my goals on what I needed to do. And I looked at where I was sitting on my pie chart, on my wheel, and to see where I was, number-wise, 1 through 10 on each category. And she said, and it was just amazing because we were in a webinar and she was in the group. And she said, I just closed my eyes and bit the bullet and said, I'm going to do this and I will succeed. And she did. She took the bullet, so to speak, is what she said. She took the bullet and she joined the team. And in that joining, she got all the training and the teaching that she needed in order to meet her goal. So now, and this was a year later, this was last year that this came about. And I remember it because I was rewatching this webinar that we had done, and it just reminded me, so I had to give her a call and see how she was doing, because I haven't seen her in the group lately. So she is just ecstatic, just to let you guys know. She's just totally excited. She met her goal, and she has a residual income coming in from helping and giving value to other people that were in the same position she was in. So therefore, when you have a burning desire, backed up with motivation and a clear set goal on what you want it to be and what it's going to give you, that is the biggest thing. You can have a goal about anything. You could say, I want to hike up the mountain of whatever, the mountain, or you can hike up to the volcano and, looking down the tube thing or whatever, there's so many things you can do. But whatever your goal is, if you don't have a desire and what it's going to do for you, what is it going to give you? What are you going to get? That's what it's all about. And on this wheel, you have the physical, you have the family, mental. Mental for me was the key, because I kept letting my thoughts get in the way of what I was wanting. Financial, where you sitting at, what do you want to do? What do you want your outcome to be? Spiritual, career, and personal. These different areas, seven different areas on the wheel here of your life that are connected. And these are all connected. Okay, so if you judge yourself, just you judging yourself, write all these down and judge yourself 1 through 10 on where you sit, what you're doing, what you want your outcome to be, and what do you want to accomplish. You want to actually be at a 10 for everything. You want to be totally in sync. But that is you each individually, okay? It's not what anybody else says, does, or thinks. It's all about you. So when you look at yourself, just you, and where you want to go and what you want to do, then that is the key, okay? But write your goals down. Be specific. Write it down and be sure you take a look at it and be sure you can put it in a place where you can see it. I write goals down and I put it in my office here, and I have those little boards, up above my desk where I put different, it's not a memory board. It's just I have different notes and messages and things like that to myself up there. But if you do that and you put it where you can see it every day, that's going to get your subconscious more in tune with what you're doing and what you're wanting and what you're feeling. And the more you put that into perspective, the easier and the better it is for you, okay? And in all my trainings, I try to target one topic at a time and just give people everything they need. So I wish you all the best on this journey, because it is possible. It is very, very possible to succeed. And when a door opens, don't be afraid. And if you are afraid, acknowledge that you're afraid and then do it anyway. Just do it anyway and see what happens. You can always, if it doesn't happen, if you join something and it's, you can always quit. You can always stop and say, that didn't work for me, so I'm going to go on and try this. Just because one system did not work for you does not mean it is a failure. It just means that didn't work. So let's move on to what does work. We each have different areas where something's going to work for us, and then something is not going to work for the next person. It's just a given. It's just life. Okay, guys? I thank you all so much for joining me. I am grateful that I have this opportunity to speak with you guys every day. So I wish you all the best, and if you need questions, or just message me, or just take a look at my the new group I just put up a little bit ago. It's called Mastermind Marketer, and yeah, we got more people. We just knew it's coming up, so come in there, take a look, join us if you want, and like and share this video if you got any value from it, and share with other people. Okay, guys, I will chat with you later, and thank you so much again for joining me. I will chat with you later. Bye-bye.